Hi, today is May 24th, 2020, and I felt compelled to do a reading very quickly on Robert Trump. He handles a great deal of the Trump family finance. Now, I might have to put this on pause because I do have a family member coming into the house. But it always seems to work that way. Hold on. Okay, so Robert Trump was born August 26th, 1948. I don't know if I said that already or not. And I've just precursory read some very quick things on him. There's also a sister that we haven't heard or looked at very much. She's interesting, and her name is, I believe, Elizabeth. She's into banking. She did not want to be part of the family business, interestingly enough, either. Although I think Trump gave her away. May have given her away at her wedding, or he I don't know. He was involved in her wedding. She got married in, I think it was 89. But I guess in his book, and this was a real clincher, Donald described her as being bright but not basically ambitious. So he's just a clod. Anyway, we're looking at Robert. Now, Robert has been the one to steer their family fortune. He has been the one behind the scenes advising Trump where to put the money and stuff. Now, I think in the long term, he could be in trouble, because if he's taking laundered money and putting it into other areas of investment. By the way, Robert had a school. Let me just grab this information really quick. Here it was. Okay. He started his career in corporate finance, moved to real estate, and then he joined the family business, part of the family business since 79. Now, Donald Trump says he's done it all without anyone, but that's not true. Robert's been involved, because Robert's been the vice president, of course, the one that's doing all the work, since 1985, it says. And here's the thing about the casino. He told Donald not to open the casino because it was risky. After which, Robert, no. Well, this is the sentence. He told Donald not to open a casino because it was risky. After which he applied and received a casino license. The casino was nearly completed when they purchased it from Hilton Hotels. This move saved them 2 years of planning and construction costs, and oversaw the operations and opening of the new casino, even finalizing their deals. That's got to be Robert, not Trump. That's just way too logical and sensible. After Trump's 3 executives were killed in a helicopter crash, it was Robert who opened and ran the Taj Mahal casino and resort. It was also Robert who sat as top inside advisor in Trump Organization, and he sat on the board of directors for Trump Shuttle Company. And here's an interesting fact, not so cool. In 1990, Robert sat on the board of directors for Boston University, and he was looking for investors to fund Donald Trump's casino projects. Now, he had, I guess, the board invested endowment funds in Trump casinos in New Jersey, and the school lost money in their investment. It was Robert who has come to the rescue even as recently as 2018 when an article disclosed the fact that Fred Trump Sr., with the help of Donald Trump, had funneled money illegally into his children's accounts. Robert claimed the appropriate taxes were paid and asked for respect of privacy of his parents, who had passed away over 20 years at that time. He's been the man behind the scenes that we never hear about. So I think we need to look at him. He'd be a Virgo by birth date of August 26th. I don't know, and I haven't looked at what his sun and moon are. And I thought, I'll hold off on Trump for a second, and I just caught this, and I thought, I want to learn more about that. I thought, and the more I learned about him, looking him up today, the more I thought I need to do a quick reading on this guy. So what can you tell us about Robert Trump, the youngest, the one whom Mary came close to dying giving birth to, apparently, and the youngest of all the Trump Sr.'s siblings, which would be Donald at this point, obviously, not Fred. Fred is dead. Okay, so Robert must know that this is some funny money if he's going in and already been doing, it sounds like, some damage control, not just damage control, but also funneling money, this kind of stuff. Well, that was Donald and his dad, but he's not much better. He just cleans up their mess and tries to keep the family business money going. But he's got to know that the money's been laundered. He's got to know. His sister, of course, Marianne, her retirement closed in controversy. She was being looked at for, I believe it was tax. Again, tax funny business. Funny business with their taxes, I thought I read. So, I mean, this family is a smorgasbord of crime. With the exception, it seems, of Fred and possibly Elizabeth. So, let's look and see what the ancestors, spirit, and the spirit of the tarot, spirit of justice and truth, want to tell us about Robert. Has Robert been, and this seems almost silly to ask, but has Robert Trump been involved knowledgeably handling the Trump family business money, that knowingly that it's laundered, that it's coming from criminal sources? What's going to happen with him? What can the cards tell us? Robert Trump, August 26th, 1948. He was born in Queens. All right. How do things look for him? How do things look for Robert? Is he going to get in any trouble? Because he has been apparently behind the curtain handling the Trump finances, not so much Ivanka, quietly behind the spotlight, because he knows he's got boneheads for well, he knows his brother is a bonehead. Alright, and I don't think he probably puts a great deal of faith in Trump's three eldest. Just a feeling. So is he going to get in trouble? Robert Trump, Donald's youngest brother, who's apparently the one that handles the family business money. Okay. One more time and let's see what we get. And we're looking at this from like looking at Robert. So, covering. Oh, it's the Tower. Well, I guess that answers that question. Yes. In the atmosphere, doing a Celtic cross, in the atmosphere of Robert concerning this question is the Tower. And that is their family business. And I've been getting this since I've been reading on Donald Trump and what will happen to his family business. And other readers, as you know, also get the Tower, the Tower, the Tower. We all get the Tower for them. And this will affect Robert's life too. And I would say currently is affecting his life, or it will be. Okay, crossing him is the King of Cups. Okay. The base is justice. We're going to scoot our little altar board over. And we have the Ace of Cups here recently. Somebody's spilling some tea and some emotions all over the place. I think probably a great deal of emotion will be around the dissolve of a great deal of family money fortune. Understandably, that would be emotionally upsetting. And this does deal with finances in the books. Look at this. This is the Eight of Pentacles. And this is, for me, a variety of things. But in the earthly realm, it is something where you're gaining skills, or you do over and over again. And it can be money over and over again. To me, it can be actual physical financial records and books and things like that. And it's typically tied with education. It's just, and skill. But I believe it's also records in this case, especially when we've got the legal system going to be looking at him, looking at Robert, and looking at the family money. And I think you could say that Robert's not, if he isn't already, he's going to be in a great deal of emotional upheaval as this comes down around their ears, because it's in their environment. It's beyond them to stop. Let me put it that way. That they're not going to be able to stop this. Nobody is. And there's a reason for that. This family's shenanigans are over. Over. The generations up to now, done. I don't know to tell you the truth, about the children of Donnie and his grandchildren. I hope they don't. But I believe that as far as Trump, his brother, that generation, and his children, his adult children, as far as they go too, and that will include Baron. They're not going to have this family resource that has been there for generations now. It's going to be diminished greatly. And I believe that information in the near future here with this Ace of Pentacles, notice that we have an ace in the past with that Ace of Cups, and then we have an ace in the future, near future, an Ace of Pentacles. So there's a lot of emotion and a lot of tea being spilt too about money that's going to be coming out. And money that has, I believe, been a luxuriant basis for this family, that they built a corrupt tower upon in their life, and that tower is going to come down. And this King of Cups crossing, I feel like maybe somebody that is maybe investigating or responsible for that, or someone that will come out maybe bringing out information with regard to the family money. There might be a man yet to come forward, or that will be a key player about that with concern to Robert. Oh boy, he in Robert's consciousness, he realizes they are going to be poor, so to speak, and ostracized and out in the cold. There's no place to really go to. They're left without a port in a storm. This is the first real time, I think, that maybe ever in generations, with the exception of the grandfather not being able to get back to Germany as he wanted to for his wife. Yet he came here and then just exploited the populace here and created a family that has been getting their money through less than legal means for years. I see him realizing that they're in trouble and that they're going to be what they feared, which is quote-unquote poor. And again, this is something I've read about before, that their family, like Ivanka as well, they fear having to live like the rest of us and being held to the same laws and the lack of privilege like the rest of us. There is a real sense of nostalgia for Robert in his environment. And this deals with children too. I'm not as informed of Robert's life, so this may be his children that he's concerned for. And what he can leave to them, which is not going to be much. He really hopes, in the hopes and fears area, to somehow manage to get through this. He's desperate, and it'll be a very difficult thing for him to go through. He's also hoping for, quite possibly, people that are high profile, maybe to help him out. If not for the family, then for his own skin. I also see, his final end result card is loss and regret. And there's, with a focus on 3 overturned, usually most card decks have it as an overturned, 3 is overturned. Here it's not. But it looks like here there is a loss, something that he has to walk away from, or there's loss, there's heartbreak and regret. I think he'll have regrets probably about how he's dealt with things. My guess is because they got caught, not because of any real remorse for doing anything wrong. But does he have 3 children? I don't know. I'll have to check that out. There's loss. There's loss in his life. And it's irretrievable. It's irretrievable. He can still go on with his life. There's still life to be lived, but he's really going, it's never going to be what it was in the past. And there is a betrayal, and this is, traitordom too. I forgot to mention in my last reading where I was looking at Letitia James looking at Trump, and this card came up. It is heartbreaking, but it's also her showing him a traitor. I just wanted to add that in for the other one. But this feels like with an offer will come that's heartbreaking. And it could be an offer that is made to maybe give information. Or it could be an offer that he's took or was involved in that has a traitorous aspect. Could be that he accepted an offer. And maybe that's what he regrets. He could be maybe pulled into that because of the foreign aspect of the money and knowing where it's come from or something along those lines. I see a Queen of Pentacles with a new start of a business or something. I don't know if that's his wife. Maybe he has an adult child. Or this could be somebody looking into his finances. Maybe someone that's helped him with his books or somebody that will be looking into his books as a new start. Because this is the Page of Pentacles connected to a Queen of Pentacles. And that feels very much, let's just see. Yeah, looking over finances. Quite possibly of Robert. He still carries, I think, for some reason, he's an late August birthday, August 26th, but I'm pretty darn sure that's Virgo. But sometimes people that I've known, I am a Virgo, sometimes people I've known that are born more in the August part tend to have a lot of Leo in there. That could be him too. So I think that there's, I don't know, this could be somebody that Robert hires to help him deal with his financial aspects. Robert's going to be in trouble, y'all. They're going to be looking in at his stuff. So I'm going to leave it at that on him, and I'll do Trump again. Definitely, but I just want to get that out to you as a side interest. And I also want to look at Elizabeth since we're looking at the Trumps. All right, there you go. And I'll see you in the next video. And I hope that you'll let me know about ad placement in this. I'm not going to set it up until after this is up, and I'm going to set ads, all my ads from now on. I figured out how to do it, to put it at the end of the video. I don't want my videos being a mess and hard to navigate and watch. That defeats the purpose. So let me know in the comments if you found this easier to watch, comparative. I've just monetized the channel, so I'm learning how to do that. Thank you for your patience. Ooh, I'm losing my voice. Bless you all, and I hope you have a great day.